Good morning. Good morning. Oh boy. Hello, Janelle, Christine, Rebecca, Amy. Woohoo. Yay. Oh man, good to see you ladies. It is February 8th, Tuesday. For those of you who are joining us live or in the replay, I'm Dr. Disha Phillip, a cardiologist who deals with all matters of the heart, meditation teacher, certified through the Chopra Center, heart math practitioner, and a student of Raja Yoga meditation now too. Yes, always got to keep growing, right? Keep learning. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna be real today because yesterday was a very long day for me, and even this morning I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And I was like, you know what? Coming here with all of you is my favorite part of the day. So I'm like, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna show up and be with my soul brothers and sisters. And I'm going to share something from this book, Feeling Great, Study Junkie. And she talks about letting go and recognizing. It's good. So, just going to read a little bit. Letting go. We need to connect to and concentrate on the positive and the spiritual aspects of the self, making this the foundation of our change and learning. However, as realistic optimists, we must also be honest about the personal challenges and obstacles we must overcome if we are sincere in our wish to feel great and make others feel great. In order to face and let go of a recurring block or pain or sorrow, carefully practice the following 5 simple steps. I'm going to go through this today. Let's do it. It's not too long. Number 1, recognize. Recognize that you have a recurring upheaval or problem. Admit to the self that something in you keeps coming back, irrespective of the person or situation that triggers the reaction. For example, you might feel unappreciated, misused, and unable to find a cooperative person. You might have economic problems or feel rejected or resentful. This is not about projecting blame onto others or situations. It is about recognizing that everything, good or bad, begins with the self. This brings a great liberation because you know that you have all the inner resources. This brings a great liberation because you know that you have all the inner resources to solve anything that has its roots in yourself. Although you can seek cooperation from others, ultimately, you have to do what needs to be done yourself. Acknowledge that the source of pain requires a change in your attitudes, thoughts, and or perception. When you take this responsibility, you will stop feeling guilty, and instead you will feel free to choose where you want to go and what direction your life will move in. Honesty with the self never makes you feel guilty. Instead, it makes you feel great because at last you have the courage to face yourself, and you have the faith that by practicing positive thoughts, your world will change for the better. Number 2, pinpoint. Pinpoint the flaw deep inside you while at the same time maintaining an awareness of the original blueprint of the self. that I, the soul, am those original qualities of peace, purity, love, and happiness. In my original state, I am free and balanced. I now just have to remember that state and return to it. From the perspective of your original goodness will come a willingness and a fearlessness that equips you to pinpoint clearly the flaw that has stopped you from feeling great. That's huge. Number 3, did you want to say something, my love? We're not doing any cards right now.
I know. Can I have one of those ice creams in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3, our favorite, detach. After pinpointing the flaw, detach yourself from it. You can do this with confidence, having the knowledge of your original true self. I am not that flaw I see. I accept and I understand, but I do not identify with the object I am seeing, whatever it might be. Maybe that's like a trigger of anger, like something that always pisses you off, right? So you are not anger, right? But you can recognize it when you see it. This detachment creates a healing space because, being honest, I do not become entangled in the flaw or feel unworthy, guilty, or ashamed. Realizing that the blockage has to go. I seek out the surgeon who can operate on it. The surgeon with a capital S. So what they mean is, so it's interesting. So in Raja Yoga meditation, I told you I'm a student of that. They refer to source as like the divine surgeon who cuts out all the flaws for you. So I seek out the surgeon, or I seek out source who can operate on it. I wish to restore my spiritual and emotional health and feel great again. Number 4, offer. Offer up your flaw to the surgeon for an operation. Oh, I love that. As well as being our father, mother, teacher, and friend, God, source, universal energy, is also the surgeon who specializes in removing those things that make us feel bad. He is technically advanced. He is a technically advanced surgeon because he does not remove by cutting out, but by dissolving. It's like Drano. Patients who are having a heart attack or a crud in their arteries always ask me, like, isn't there something that you can just like put in and just goes away? It is like leaving a piece of ice in the sun. It just dissolves. It is that easy. However, for such a dissolving to happen easily, you must make a profound decision. You must offer up the blockage and decide honestly that you do not want it any longer. For example, the resentment that has lasted for years, the critical, judgmental nature that alienates so many, the constant fearlessness that cripples all. For example, the resentment that has lasted for years, the critical, judgmental nature that alienates so many, the constant fearfulness that cripples all initiatives. Operations are not usually pleasant, but when we have an anesthetic and trust in the surgeon, they are not uncomfortable. The anesthetic of divine love and trust in the surgeon's skilled and gentle hand overcomes your hesitation. The operation done, you can move forward. There may be a little pain in the form of fear, and old needs may reemerge, but the operation has been successful, even if some attention is still required. Number 5, pay attention. Do not let any germs of old desires or fears come back and restart the process. Otherwise, you will become infected and sick again. Since you wish to stay healthy, be careful and ask the surgeon for advice on how to remain free and clean. Having conquered all this, you feel great. Your lost self-mastery has returned. You are no longer a victim or puppet of your old self, of others, or of circumstance. The value of silence. This is a little end part. The 5 steps that help us to start to feel well again require the quarantine of silence, the capacity for quietness, even the will for it. The capacity for quietness, even the will for it, has been destroyed by an inner emptiness that demands to be filled with noise and emotions that, though superficial, keep emptiness at bay. A variety of noises and titillating emotions create the mirage of living and feeling great. The practice of silence educates us, helping us to understand what quietness is and its inestimable value in restoring the health both of our feelings and our thoughts. Silence means unplugging, disconnecting from the many sockets that absorb our energy. Problems, worry, pleasing, fear, and overload. To be released quickly from all these debilitating socket points, we need to become introspective and quiet. This revitalizes our thoughts. Every thought we create is energy, and it produces its own current, whether negative or positive. In quietness, I step inside and connect to my original quality of peace. And I stabilize myself in the thought of that original peace. Then, slowly, I begin to feel great. This current of original peace releases me from burden and fear. It's a good thing this is recorded, right? So please come back and listen again. But that was super duper powerful. And what a way to think about source energy, universal energy, consciousness, awareness, love as the divine surgeon, silence in the place of silence where we can connect and where the divine surgeon can cut out those things, those recurring resentments, the recurring fears. Cut them out. But he doesn't cut them out. He dissolves them. He or she, energy source, dissolves them. But we have to recognize, pinpoint it, and offer it. So what are the 5 steps? I'm just going to repeat it. Recognize it, pinpoint it, detach, offer it. That's when we offer it, is when it can dissolve. And then pay attention as you move forward, because you have to be careful that the infection doesn't come back. I love that. What a perfect way. It's amazing, right? How the universe sends us exactly what we need and what really lands. Of course, for me, it really lands. And if anybody wants to have more of a discussion about it, you know how to get me, so we can discuss it further. But I just absolutely love that. And I hope it serves you as much as it served me. So why don't we go ahead and get comfortable wherever we're sitting. And let's tap into a little bit of that silence, okay? So go ahead, close your eyes. Be comfortable. Visualize your heart in the center of your chest. 2 nostrils. And let's take a deep breath into our hearts. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. This time, as you breathe into your heart, really make a conscious effort to feel the emotions of love, joy, passion, enthusiasm. Breathe into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe normally. And we'll ask ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? Sometimes when we ask ourselves this question, it's easier to recognize who we are not. I'm not the roles that I play. I'm not just a mother, a father, a sister, a child, a neighbor, a friend. Those are the roles. I am not my feelings of frustration, fearfulness, helplessness. I am not a victim of circumstance. Who am I? I am a peaceful, pure soul. Who am I? I am eternal. I am a bright light. I am pure love. I am a peaceful soul. A child of the universe whose energy flows through me in the form of love, joy, creativity, enthusiasm, strength. Second question. What do I want? What is my soul's deepest desire? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Again, allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. For the sake of time, we'll go ahead and go directly into the repetition of our mantra. For those of you who already have your personalized meditation mantra, go ahead and start repeating that now. For everyone else, we'll use the mantra so hum. So silently repeat, so hum, so hum, so hum. As you repeat your mantra, you may notice that your attention drifts to other noises in the environment or other thoughts in your head. When you realize that you're off the mantra, just slowly come back to it, innocently going with the flow. So hum, so hum. Please continue repeating your mantra. I will keep the time and I'll let you know when it's time to stop. Enjoy your meditation. Please keep your eyes closed and stop repeating your mantra and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in consciousness. Rest in awareness. Rest in the arms of Source energy. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start rubbing the tops of your legs. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Give yourself a big stretch. Bring your hands to heart center and give yourself a little bow of gratitude for coming here today, for showing up, for being open to hear what the universe has for you to hear. And as we recharge this morning, let's give a blast of love and light vibrations out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our city, our state, our country, to all of our soul brothers and sisters on this planet. And then from there, we give a blast of that energy out into the universe. And then from there, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And I'll see you back here tomorrow. Sending love. If you enjoyed this and you're on YouTube, hit like and subscribe. Have a great day.